A petroleum product pipeline owned and operated by Magellan Midstream Partners currently runs through a corner of Pipestone National Monument and across the Pipestone Creek unit of the Northern Tallgrass Prairie National Wildlife Refuge. The right-of-way permit has been expired since 1967. The National Park Service and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service are working with Magellan on a plan to decommission and abandon the half-mile section of pipeline under federal property in order to protect this sacred area and minimize industry impacts. This has been an ongoing effort since 2012, and all parties have decided to abandon the line.
Pipestone National Monument is really important for all of our tribal people nationwide. Over 500 tribes use Pipestone pipes. The Pipestone quarries run from Lake Superior to South Dakota under the quartzite shelf, but the quality of the stone varies a lot. Pipestone National Monument is the softer stone that's easily workable with flint tools, and many people tell the story of it being the blood of our ancestors, so it's real special. So it became a well-known site all over Indian country. It was one of the biggest trade items in North America. When we started talking about taking that pipeline out of there, the significance was that a drop of oil or gas or whatever they were running through that pipeline ever leaked, it would go all the way through Pipestone National Monument, impregnate the stone and everything else, and that drop of oil could actually go all the way down the Mississippi River to the Gulf of Mexico. That's how big a deal it was to try to keep that pipeline closed. If we lost that quarry, where would our people get their stone for pipes? It would have been life-changing for many, many, many people all over North America.
If the pipeline, if that were to leak up by the road and then the state side, and if it leaked down into the stone, it can get into the chalk layer. And that oil, if it leaked in, it would soak all along the line of all the quarries and at the monument, were the only place where you get the sacred chanupa, the stone, and the iansha. So if that were to happen, that would be a danger to all the people that make pipes. I think the importance of the quarry and the stone and what it means to the people that are here, that have stayed here, and they believed in the way of what the stone would look like in their hands, because they know that it's a precious gift from the earth, and that's always been here for generations, even before our grandpas and great grandpas. Even before that time was a thing. To them, it was their livelihood, and I think there needs to be respect to those people and their families. So I really believe that here. My goal isn't to conquer and win and be the best at anything. My goal is to live amongst my elders and try to find a way to learn from them. And they're here. They could teach me so many things.
When we received word that the pipeline was going to be decommissioned or abandoned, we were ecstatic. We've foreseen a long fight, and we're prepared. We were kind of lining out again, our strategies, looking at ways that we could protect the park. And I think it is a victory. And I think it's not a victory just for AIM. It's not a victory just for the community here, which it is, because in this community of the locality of Pipestone, you're dealing with water issues. You're dealing with burn issues. I remember the park meeting with park staff, and they talked about how they had to physically go and inspect the ground before they could do their controlled burns. They physically had to walk and inspect the ground to ensure there was no leaks. That, to me, that's scary. So it's a win for the environment, and for the water table here. I think that eventually we need to look again at that issue. We'll celebrate this as a victory and appreciate the fact that their voices were heard. And we'll appreciate that the response came back in a good way. You know, that we have that sacred site will be protected.